So at the first time, people used to look at us and they used to laugh. Everything was sound and looked like a joke, you know?
Like crazy.
Until they received the first call, until they tried the first call, and then it was calling, the line was going, it was like, all right, that's the time we feel happy about it, you know? But
I feel like the dream came true.
you feel like something was heavy on something was left from your shoulder, you know? It was heavy.
How you guys doing? Hope you are fine. Thank you very much for clicking my YouTube channel. This is Team Elisa. I'm back again with a new video. And today's video, actually, I have impressive story to tell. You know, I'm with one of the CEOs of the Certified Call Service Company, Mr. Ziad. How are you, man?
Hey, I'm pretty much good. Good.
Right.
Really good, yeah.
Thank you very much. Actually, I'm very honored actually to have you in my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And I just want to know about you. I don't know too much about you. Who you are? What do you do?
Well, first of all, I go by the name Ziad Al Mudir,
Right.
and I'm a Sudanese by nationality.
Okay.
You know, I came to Egypt a long time ago, 2014. I mean 2004, with my family. You know, I came to this country as a refugee.
Okay.
I started here, my high school. I finished my high school here. And I had two diploma. The first one was in music production, and the second one was about multimedia, editing video, advertisement video, and all that. Yeah, so almost like more than 15 years, pretty much like 16 years in Egypt.
So you came here since you were a kid?
Yeah, I was little baby.
Oh my God.
And I came here. You can really say that I was little baby. At that time, I didn't really reach the age of 16 or 17. I was younger than that. I was pretty much like maybe 15. Yeah.
So it was a good time that time.
Yeah, it was a good time. At that time, it was a good time. Things was different and things was a little bit cheaper.
Even life was different.
Yeah, because when you were young, like you don't know more about life. So when you always don't know more about life, it's when you get the happiness. But when you know more about life, is when you make your life busy, and even your thinking is always going to be busy because you know about a lot of things. And that thing sometimes bothers you a lot. Yeah.
Okay, no problem, man. Okay, let's talk about your company. I just want to know, Certified Call Service Company. I don't know, what do you do in your company specifically?
Well, all right, to be honest, Certified Call Service is basically like it's an online call center.
Okay.
What we do is like we hire people who can work from home, people who have internet and a laptop, and people who are experienced, people who are having good English, people who are fluent with English. So we think of having this idea of letting people work from their home. Due to the pandemic of the coronavirus, due to the lockdown, people cannot just go to the company and start working from the company. And you know, we do have a lot of instructions and a lot of laws in order for us not to work until like, sometimes, you know, until like 9 a.m.
Yes.
at evening time. So people cannot be there at the working time. And you know, our shift is start from 3 p.m. until like 11 a.m. Okay. That's the working hours. So that's the reason why we have that idea of people working from home.
Yes.
And that's the reason why we came up with the whole idea of having a call center.
Okay.
Yes.
I just want to know, like, when did you start this company? Like 2 years, 1 year?
Well, we started, it's almost 1 year and a couple months. Yeah, as far as I remember, we started last year.
Yes.
It was in June.
Yes.
It's pretty much between the end of March and beginning of June.
Yes.
Pretty much end of May and beginning of June. So we started as like a partner. That was me and my brother Thomas. I salute him from here. He may not be available right now at the moment.
Thomas.
Yeah.
All right.
So for him, he's an IT guy. He knows much about the computer. He knows much about the system. He knows much about the IP, how to use the computers in a better way.
Yes.
And he have a good idea about the internet. So basically, I'm good with the management because I work in a lot of call center. I work in a lot.
So you have experience in this, really, like,
Yeah.
how long you've been working this?
Well, to be honest, I've been working in this field for more than 5 years. I work in a different company. I work in a different field.
5 years.
Yes, I'm aware of I'm aware of like sales. You can call me a sales expert. Basically, I work in different company, most of the major company in Egypt, like Central, TP. You know, I'm pretty sure whoever lives in Cairo, he may know about these companies. But basically, that's how I get to know about the management. And within this company, I moved from different positions. You know, I started like as a normal agent, and then I become a senior agent, and then from there, a team leader.
Wow.
to become a manager and then a trainer. So that's how I get all this experience about the management itself.
Okay.
That's how we get the idea, the whole idea. So I was having experience. So me and Thomas, my partner, we have settled down everything. And I can control the management.
Where is Thomas right now? I've been waiting.
Well, Thomas, he may be coming soon. Like, it's just the beginning of the shift here in the office right now.
Okay.
So he may be coming maybe like 30 minutes or 1 hour. All right.
You know, I'm gonna have him later. But
Yes,
I just want
absolutely.
to know. Okay, right now it's a call service company. I got that, but I just want to know, like, how many people work for you so far? Like,
Well, all right, let me correct you. People don't work for me. People work with me. That's the idea. Here's the idea. Here's the idea we came up with. You know, if you can see a lot of companies, what people do is people work for company, right? So when you work for someone, as in like you've been a slave to this person, all right?
yes, and
So as in like-
that's actually how companies, you know, this is the mindset.
That's how they're raping people
Yes.
money. Yeah, I know that. That's the way they're raping people money, and that's the reason why people are not getting their profit share.
Yes.
You know, you should get some of the amount of things that you sell. So that's the reason why we came up with this idea of a lot of people are like complaining about working for companies for like maybe 1 to 2 months or a couple years, and then at the end of the day they get kicked out without even getting their profit share, and they feel like they're not making enough money. So we had the idea of like, you know what, right here we're gonna have you we're gonna have to give you the percentage of what you make in a day. So an example, if you make like 1 sale, you're getting the 70%. You know, so it's not like we're working together. You're not working for me, but me and you, we came up together like we're working. Do you understand what I mean? So I was like, if you get 1 sale done, you're getting the 70%.
Really?
Yeah, so it's pretty much different. Yeah, so if you think about it, within only 2 weeks, you may make the same amount of money that you're making with other call center.
Okay, let me just clear this up.
Yes.
Like, that means if it depends on you. If you are a good seller, you can, earn a lot of money from this.
Absolutely, definitely. And what we do here, we actually accept experienced people and non-experienced people. Because non-experienced people, what we do is we can give them training and have them start working in the company for like the first week, have them start working for the company. And as soon as they finish within the first week, because the first week is pretty much like a training. They'll be giving you a script and telling you the structure of the company, what to do and what not to do. Even within the sales, you will get to know about your campaign. And then after that, you have like 1 week practical day. And then after having 1 week practical day, then you'll be moving to your home, start dialing from your home. When you know everything about the system and about the campaign itself and how the campaign get run, and when you know more about your script. So that's the time you start working from home, because you'll be feeling like, all right, I'm comfortable right now. I know what to do and what not to do. So it's optional. You can work from home and you can work from the company at the same time. Yes.
That's very interesting, man.
Yes.
Okay, I just want to know, like, okay, now, you make the companies, but I believe that in any beginning,
Yeah.
there is always difficulties and obstacles. So
Yeah.
I just want to know, in your beginning to make this company like stand up, I just want to know what kind of difficulties that you had in the past.
Well, to be honest, we faced a lot of difficulties. It's not just me. Like I told you, we are partner. So basically, it was me and my partner, we faced a lot of difficulties. The first time it was just, in order for us to get to the client, to have a proper conversation with the client and at the same time to convince him of what we're doing, it wasn't really serious. And the difficulties that we face is about the players, the equipment. It costs a lot of money.
So it costs, huh?
Yes. So at that moment, we were not having enough budget, but we were doing it like monthly. Every month we get money, we come together like, hey man, we need to get this done. So at the first time, people used to look at us and they used to laugh. Everything was sound and looked like a joke,
Like crazy.
until they received the first call, until they tried the first call, and then it was calling, the line was going. It was like, all right, that's the time we feel happy about it, But
I feel like the dream came true.
you feel like something was heavy something was left from your shoulder, It was heavy to carry on, all right? So basically that's how we got it started.
Yes.
And it was a long way. If I speak in the details, that may be enough time to talk about all that. But in a short way, it wasn't really easy. People may see it like it's easy, but it's not easy, because we spend a lot of money. And after we spend money, sometimes you feel like things is not going the way it's supposed to be going. but at the same time, you need to be a motivated type of person, you know?
Yes.
Because what you believe in a business is that nothing comes easiest the way you think. You always have to put a plan and a strategic, and also after you putting a plan and a strategic, things may not come through. So we always learn about having a backup, like a plan B. Do you understand me? So basically that's what we do. So even if you see in our company, we do have about like 3 to like 2 campaigns running. Sometimes we have 2 campaigns running and the other campaign is suspended for a while. But that doesn't mean we're not gonna work with that campaign, but we obviously working with that campaign.
This is plan B.
Yes, so you may not have people and at the same time the job will start working or the client is not there and then you're not having your work. Do you understand me?
Yes.
So at that moment you cannot do anything, you know? So like I said, again, I just want to clarify, people are not working for me, people work with me. You understand me? So that's the whole idea. It's about having people working with you. Because think about it, if you're getting people to work under you, you're not giving them chance to make money. To make enough money as much as you're making. You're just making yourself rich. So I think that's being great at the same time. Being great is not just like you not want to give somebody money or you're avoiding someone from having something. No, being great is when you're taking people money, when you're taking people effort, you know? So when you look at our refugees' life here in Egypt, they deserve that. You know, a lot of people are qualified enough.
Sorry to interrupt you, but we are not here talking about refugees because I don't want to get to that.
All right.
Okay, this is very interesting. You know, to be an entrepreneur and to start a business or to start startup companies. You know, there is a statistic that said 1 of 100 companies every year, 99% of the startup companies fail. Only 1% that actually succeed.
That's true.
So I just want to know, so it can be done. I mean, if you are, I need you to give advice for youth, specifically in Africa, because I'm not just talking to Sudanese in Egypt, but I'm talking about all, youth in Africa, whole Africa. They can start their own business, they can do it, it can be done.
Absolutely, anyone.
So what kind of advice you could be able to tell them?
Well, the kind of advice that I may give, or I may give to my brothers and sisters, it's just when you have something, you need to fight for it, all right? I do believe what you say is right. 99% of the call center job sometimes fail, but the failing doesn't mean unsuccess itself. Failing may be a sign of what? Of success itself. So let's say, for example, you failed today and you wanted to give up, and maybe the time you're giving up, that's the time your blessings start coming. Do you understand me? So I don't think it will make sense if you work hard for like a year and then you give up. That means, that waste of time. The time you already spent you wasted. So at that point, instead of getting back, no, how about like you settle things down, you sit down, you correct yourself and direct your way and keep moving again, because to make everything comes through is based on how hard you're working. All right, if you're working hard, you're basically gonna achieve that. All right, if you're working hard and you're patient, you work smart, you just don't work hard and wasting time. But at the same time, a smart work needs to come together with what? With hard working. If you're working hard and you're in the wrong direction, you're not gonna achieve anything.
Yes.
That's why sometimes you have to stop and look back, see where you're coming from, to know where you're going. All right?
If you want to complete, or you're just going to stop here and start something new?
There's no an option of stopping, because stop is the failure.
Because sometimes you find yourself in the wrong path, so I have to change it.
Yeah, you have to change it, but not stop, right?
Yeah, not stop.
Yeah, so if you stop, you're in the middle of way. You're in the middle of nowhere. You can't go back, you can't go forward, and in order for you to start another project, you have to think all over again, you know what I mean? So in that case, you may just, give up and start looking for another job. So I don't think there will be a way for you, and you may be a big example, that someone that people look up to, So at the time you're giving up, you're destroying a lot of kids' dream. So because in our community, people may look up to you like, all right, I want to be like him. That doesn't mean that they want to be like the same person you are, with your attitude and the way you behave, everything. No, maybe they want to achieve something like what you're achieving. They want to feel like, all right, I can achieve something. It doesn't have to be necessarily like your company or the same field that you're running. There's a lot of 1,000 million field online there. Yes. You can run an online business, and I'm quite sure a lot of you guys may know that, all right? So the idea of just you giving up, that can kill a lot of people's dream. People are having dream when they look up to you, you're giving up. That's not like a motivation type of things. It's not even an inspiration. So they may look up to you as an inspiration, you know? And the time you're giving up, that's the time you kill their dream. They be like, all right, he gave up. What about me? I'm gonna face the same problem. I'm gonna give up. So why should I even try from the first place, right? So they're gonna be like, they're gonna feel down.
It's not even about you, it's about even people around you.
Yes, it's about,
You know, look at you as a role model.
yes.
Alright.
So it's about people around you, people that support you, people that looking up to you. They really want to see success on you, because as long as you succeeded, you know, within the community they live in, they only have seen few people have make it, or few people have done something that really that really can leave impact within the community. All right. So if you succeeded, they're gonna feel like you're a part of them. You're a part of their success itself.
If he can be able to do this,
That means we can do it.
Yes.
All right. And at the same time, for ourselves, you know, I'm gonna tell you something. There's a lot of people. If you wanted to start a business and you're coming around, you wanted to start a business, obviously, first thing they're gonna come up in their head, either they have to be a partnership, or either you have to pay them money in order for them to show you the way. They may tell you, but they're not gonna be able to show you, all right? Because if they show you, they're gonna feel like they're insecure for their job
maybe
or for their
take
position.
something. Yes.
Absolutely. Maybe you do it better than them. So you're making a lot of money. So instead of having hatred shit, what we do here, we support. We can be consultant, consult everyone for their business, and we can show them how to do it. And there's a lot of field. We can show them different field that they can work on it. They can be a telemarketing. They can be anything. All right. So our business is not just having people working with us or having people working for us. The main goal is to make sure that we have a lot of, not even a lot, but just plenty African companies, or let's say in our community, Sudanese companies.
Okay.
All right. So we want people to start with a small business and to believe in themselves. All right. So let's say back then there were no. I'm quite sure you have never heard about any Sudanese companies, any Sudanese call center. You have never heard about it, right? So think about it. Let's say if we start right now, think about it from now to 2 years, how the situation is going to be. A lot of people are going to look up to that.
Yes, maybe some people.
There will be a lot of company launch out.
Yes.
People will publish a lot of company,
Yes.
and you see a lot of people getting job and a lot of people getting hired, and at the same time, a lot of people are getting skills and getting.
You inspire other people to do the same thing.
Absolutely, they may do it better than me even, you know. But the main point.
I don't think so, because you know you have the experience, you have the.
Some other people have the experience.
Really?
Yes, they may not having the idea. They may.